Okay, so you know what say na yesamu akwa biem Emerald Sports Link Ghana so ebusia me no kase no GFA President Ket Okreku ene na pamfo omabo modern e de updates ababa to abonti achese e confirm Ghana friendly matches awodo ayetim abayebo no omatimi a confirm e de amaye na unim se enchai enam de sa update no ebesom se Ghana will be playing friendly against Japan and South Korea. Na meno kase no confirmation etimi aba ye ba be ram ni atie die eko ene ne eba OTTO eguso eko to na oguso edidi enkoma hodo oni media no edi enkomo efa Blasters team going forward said the preparation be sifa aye as far as World Cup no eye concern eno so yemewramu ni akotie OTTO nsema hodo a oguso broso honom na enkomo na etimi eto aso ema opening edi enkomo efa ekwan ya wefa so aye ne selection afi Benjamin Kofi Asare eno so otoa so edi nkomo akra ede efa abrante ne ho ni nyina ye ba nya ba betie opini ne nsem a ode to dwante be bia wo bia no make sure say obe subscribe obe like na obe pia share na enkomo no etimi akoi so fast forward yen kwai na yemfa ensem hodo no entimi enfama ho na ma men sha se enfam free real of video akache na abrante ne din ede akosisibo obe pie mu ede ma Ghana wo abra qualifies no final round etimi etodwa meno kase no after se akosisibu eboye ema Ghana yache Comoros etwa omo yache Central African Republic etwa omo no ena meno kase akosisibu team enremu Real Oviedo akache yanko abrate no the first day at work Real Oviedo.
Buenos días.
¿Qué tal estás?
Luego me puta casa, ¿no? Sí, estoy bien, estoy bien. Y muy feliz para la competición de mi país, ¿sabes? Ahora muy orgulloso y muy contento. Voy a mi puta casa, ahora trabajo más.
Pero como tu puta casa ninguno, ¿eh?
Sí, aquí mi puta casa. Estoy en mi puta casa ahora. Ahora voy a comer, ¿no? Desayuno. Sí. Ya está, todo bien. Y ahora nada más. Yo trabajo duro y seguir luchando para ver equipo que va en la liga, ¿sabes? Chicos siempre alegre, ¿no? Buenas, hermano. ¡Hable, Moroquí! Madre diferente, madre. ¡Aventado! ¡Congrats! Digo, ¿qué? ¿Cómo estás, tío? ¿Bien? Muy bien. Fuerte, cabrón.
Okay, so akosisibo ena hu se ene abrate no Spanish no wo kan se de wonum kwan no enti eno so eno no now ya no mi bisa se like ya wo mo ha na how do they learn this Spanish and as other language no omutimi learn it so easily where all you say do or can French na ya I say twi no oka and sometimes I wonder say She language no and Ghanaian language no as compared to other foreign languages no dia he na nisua den pa ebusua o anu ya na wache wadwene e comment section ho di amame now yemonwura mu na ye ni enkomo e this side na se na make no e na no da na me break is story no edema say per room obi na circulating air say after the qualifiers Ghana betim eremu na friendly matches ahodo etimi atodwa e ma me bubodi edema say Ghana Ebebo Ediatia sign din Edi South Korea. Yes, Ghana bebo Ediatia South Korea. Yebeto also abo Ediatia Omana. The D Edi Japan. Na ebusi amino kaseno Ghana Football Association Communications Director Mr. Henry Asantuchum or the official communique no to me aba na openino etimi erem on the Facebook handle no so na okotwe to ho say Ghana will face Japan in the 2025 Kiran Challenge Cup. A test match that will serve as a crucial preparation for both teams ahead of the 2026 FIFA World Cup. The highly anticipated match is scheduled to take place at Toyota Stadium in Aichi, Japan on Friday, November 14th, 2025. It's the last time this happened to everyone, no, but only the date and the bro. But you see, no, Oma confirm it at the stadium, no, and I said, Biaya, give me the bit to channel. Omwetimi e de update ni na etimi apa chese ise no ababe official a chese Ghana ebebo e de tie omana ni din Eddie Japan in the current Challenge Cup. Wo abra game no 18 atodwa ewo Echi in Japan on Friday, November 14th. Inti ewusua hye so na omusa to aso esa de South Korea de no esa maye na omuse Ghana will take on South Korea in a pre-World Cup friendly in November. Ghana will face South Korea on Tuesday, November 18th, 2025 in readiness for the 2026 FIFA World Cup. Inti ewusua eno so two friendly games a Ghana yetimi abo na etimi abo modern a sharpen boys no ene etimi ginjaye na etimi acha yen readiness ayedi area mu FIFA World Cup 2026 ni mu inti eno so good news a etimi atodwa. We hope say eno say NKETIAH ene CALLUM HUDSON ODOI ebeba nko ade a this is a game. This is the call up esa omutimi ebewura mu na ombobo bia. I'm not saying say we shouldn't call them and I say we should call them, but all that I want to say this say if indeed say the enra OTTO the beka here say e be based on pride, e be based on commitment level, e be based on how our performing or club side ni nyina and OTTO dey say obetimi consider ansana obe call omo a wa call omo. Not only them but OTTO making it clear say there are a number of players as at 2021 and our players ni be edi nkoma a wo hwese obetimi assoche nationality abebo edama Ghana, but as it stands no e bia entimi enye adwuma 80 for now na NKETIAH air trend ODOI air trend no. Then I strongly believe say this is the game these two guys in Esom Kobobi and say na NKETIAH ono no dey or making his stance clear say why you ready ever ready say born obebo nti I'm just wishing say if indeed Emranten say owo banko ade then it's time for CALLUM HUDSON ODOI, it's time for NKETIAH to play against South Korea and Japan in this crucial friendly game obetimi atodwa ewo Echi in Japan ene hono Korea ene ne de aka ni nyina nti abusia do you think said this friendly yemfre omo a fadwen kire no to comment section wo emame though NKETIAH when the performance of Crystal Palace and said that any bad, but we don't want any Inaki Williams part 2. So on the channel, we don't want any Inaki Williams part 2. But if Omeba now what Kevin Prince Boateng ebeye no, Ombet ma ba step in the shoes of Kevin Prince Boateng now Obama be adwuma dia, then I see no reason say intimi emfre omo inti and also good news todwa as far as these two friendly games no consent to oba na watimi ache wadwene comment section wonum. Now adeba kwa Ghana for obibia ebisa se otuado ne collab no say crucial World Cup no nya matrama kwae ene yakwaye honum nemo we need to go with our best players na eno ene ebisa se criteria be ena otuado ebe UC ene ne collab no na eno ena otuado say I don't know what will happen in 8 or 9 months, but I guess the core of this squad will stay. The core no him for Jiku part of the core players. Mohamed Salisu part of the core players. Kudus part of the core players. Jordan Ayew na some crowd ono yenka. Benjamin Kofi Asare part of the core players. Lawrence Atiziki part of the core players. Then the rest, which I think why Thomas Tepate part of the core players. I think say the major core players and my boss no the likes of Kamal Dean onye obi a make us was maintain the position or blasters. If only NS Nyama ebe fitter, I don't think say NS Nyama so part of the core players. Joseph Pensto, LA Galaxy is not part of the core players. Oche obi to say the goalkeeper your friend no Joseph Tete Anan is not part of the core players, which means say if say yenya goalkeeper bi na o show prospect na obitima ba bishim at the expense of Tete Anan. You get me? Oshe obi to say Elisha Owusu, me to me ubisa me a Elisha Owusu enye part of the core players. Elisha Owusu to me onye part of the core players. Obi to say Gideon Mensah, he has not lived to expectation. But Ushe Caleb Yunchi, we are midfielder or Northland, but Oba Blasters ya convert no. I'm not about right back position honum, which Abrante no Oba in a German Ocean in it. To some extent, I can say Calibrinchi so far Branton World Cup obeko me debia me ka be say okas yenyi best player ye Jordan yi patemu kudus mu free wa with no disrespect okas ene me best player for Blasters I will pick Calibrinchi ahead of other guys me the kudus ne omo aka na sinchen the rest na okas me pick me best player I'll pick Calibrinchi about dribbles about ten be small boy he's actually good to me I think say the Otuado air can say the core of the team obe remaining but ohe Calibrinchi and other guys via almost show prospect now I think say I will say almost you maintain you omo no now Otuado air to also edin komo efa Branton din Eddie Benjamin Kofi Asare hon.
One of your players was a big talking point in the build-up to the last game, Benjamin Asare, about whether he was good enough, about whether the stats backed the decision to pick him, whether he was a ball-playing goalkeeper enough. What's been the one thing about him that's convinced you, at least up to the stage, that he deserves to be Ghana #1, and the reason why, if he is in the same form, you would take him to the World Cup?
Yeah, I mean, it's always close decision, and what with him, what was the turning point was the last trainings. So when we invited him, he really trained well. He was really had this self-consciousness. He was pushing the players, organizing, doing everything we could to win this training match, and this really convinced us, not only me, also our goalkeeper coach and the department of coaches, to give him a chance. And it's interesting that, let's say, the last week, I have to say, Atizigi was also really good in training. So the goalkeepers are pushing themselves, and that's what we want. And the same with the players. We want a solid, natural, and a positive concurrence situation where each and every player is pushing each other.
But you obviously you think Asare is international level, but how good a goalkeeper is he?
He's really good. He has his. I think his strength definitely on the line, shot blocking and on the line, and there's still room to improve. But I think he's growing from game to game.
Nati ensemo a openino eka ye o say Benjamin Kofi Asare is really good. I think his strength is definitely on the line. Shot blocking on the line. There is still room to improve, but I think he is growing from game by game. And mene Otuado eya adwene. You see, now Otuado ni media to na o ye ni nyina no. Ne nsema o kan nyina ade frankly speaking, is on point. With him the Oka, and he is not ready to repeat mistakes bia. Why plenty say no, or can be bia, or can as it is. Not say ye or thank you and as osusu, or cano positively say the identity na otimika. Now I say, I want to overcome the group stage. Utodo Eddie were decided baby your person or rich, and I know Rebecca say open quality coaches are omono, they make constructive analysis. They always make the public know idea on person more achieve. And I think say eno na Otuado ye no. And I know Becca South Africa coach Hugo Bruce dear Etro say or more pointing no or can emphatically clear Etro say so when me for man call World Cup either say on best sakeno and I say or no as coach or resign. And indeed Odomako which means say or see adie yo or kai no wayo and tia some Otuado ka ene Otuado na ono yekobo game and I say yekobo bia na afia say on shada make constructive analysis be or constructive statement on shada MIB akwa say misusi say enya simple emu be ya den enya easy no use those words no but we kind of clear say the vision the mission for the World Cup is opposite or tra and as odru what they say the knockout stage opposite or progress from the group stage or say I want to overcome the group stage but then from there it's difficult to predict. It's very, very important that we believe in ourselves. We keep the flexibility, which we have already, and the players understand what we want to do. This style of play for long term will give us a lot of chances to go far in that World Cup. Interbusia Utuado. He said, I can say Oceanic lessons pa. Oceanic lessons pa because then some all cano. I think say yeah because what the last World Cup occurred 2022 and then my team akoyi yentimi am progress from group stage but say no was o pese o progress o kɔ n'anim o tra group stage no na otimi kwa anyetwekra no yetimi ekɔ quarter finals semi finals a ene otuado ye de adwan be man for life and also I don't know. Now back to Benjamin Asare was say it was a close decision. The turning point was last training when we invited Benjamin Kofi Asare. He really trained well. He had this self-consciousness. He was pushing the players, organizing, doing everything he could to win this training match. This really convinced us. Eti Otuado say Ochusi Benjamin Kofi Asare say no na number 1 goalkeeper no. It's not a fluke. It's not a chance play. It was a critical decision and omuteki. Now I say not only me but also our goalkeepers coach and the department of coaches to give him a chance. It's interesting that let's say the last week Atiziki was really good at training. So the goalkeepers are pushing themselves and that's what we want. It's a say ne de emu ayedin e de amo a obiara ni abre pese otu ne yonko utim say he say challenge no e was soro pa omo challenge omo ho positively our blasters camp on 80 and no so no baby awo bia no oba na watimi ache wadwene e comment section wo e de am neighbor mchane so say Ghana e bebo e de tia Japan on 14th of November e Friday e no betimi atodwa. Then Ghana versus South Korea and so betimi atodwa on the 18th. Officially GFA for no a confirm. Abusia meeting at the Kobe and I wait my friend Kobe finest is Abishia.